Alright, we got the Yikong YK 41011 110 scale rock crawler out today. It's a budget RC crawler. It's normally around $220. I picked it up on sale for $150. It had a really long list of features. For $150, I figured I had to check it out. It's an all plastic frame, but it has a high-low transmission, locking differentials front and rear, oil-filled shocks, Hobbywing WP1060 ESC, 32-turn brushed motor, uses a Dumbo RC transmitter, all metal gears and bearings. I've seen it available in two colors, the gray I got and the tan that you can see on the box. It's an unlicensed body based on a Toyota LC79 pickup truck. It's Lexan. There are a few hard plastic components on the body, like your snorkel and mirrors, and your front bumper and grille. It doesn't have any lights, but it has a spot in the grille where you can install some. Has 2.2-inch wheels, 4.56 overall diameter. Very firm. Fairly firm suspension. Oil shocks feel pretty smooth. Okay articulation. It uses body pins. Pretty simple body, no support or anything underneath, just simple Lexan. Keep the weight down. Alright, we have our 15 kilogram rated front steering servo. We got our 32-turn brushed motor. Our Hobbywing WP1060 ESC. And our Dumbo receiver. Uses an XT60 connector for the battery. Got a decent sized battery tray. Could fit a full like 5200 milliamp stick pack. It could run 2 and 3S. This is our shift servo for high and low. Looks like you have different locations you can mount the shocks in, front and rear. So for the locking differentials, you have to do them manually. On the front and rear axles, you have this sliding switch. Sometimes the front binds up a little bit. You got to rotate the axle a little bit. And it's the same on the rear. You can see it's open. Tires are spinning in opposite directions. And then you slide that switch over, and it's locked. Portal axles, front and rear. Alright, let's take it out and see how she performs. I forgot to show you. It also comes with some basic tools. And I'm not sure what is, maybe like a trailer hitch part, I'm not sure. Some extra decals, your owner's manual, and your Dumbo RC controller. You have all your trims and dual rates, and the dip switches are for your channel reversals. Steering seems adequate. Seems like it rubs on the front bumper a little bit. So I just kind of wedged my GPS in the bumper there. We'll do a speed test in low range and high range. We're on a 2S battery. $2 miles an hour. High range. $6 miles an hour. Alright, see how she does on the little rock garden here? We're in low range. The diffs are unlocked. I can see that front tire rubbing, locking up a little bit. See, there's the tire rubbing on the body, just stopping the whole truck, at least with the diffs unlocked. Alright, I locked the diffs. The rubbing on the body is causing a lot of problems.
Alright, see how it'll handle a little mud and water? On thin ice. Alright, see how it does with some actual crawling? We're in low range. The diffs are unlocked at the moment. Didn't make it very far. Let me lock the diffs. Big difference. Think I'm going to need to trim the bumper and that body though. Keeps hanging up. Yeah, almost makes it undrivable. So I did a lot of trimming on the front bumper and on the fender. Pretty much took off the whole front of the fender and the edges of the front bumper. Hopefully it'll crawl without binding up now. Let's see how she does.
It's working way better.
Alright, I gotta say overall I'm pretty happy with the Yikong YK41011. It was basically undrivable when it was stock with the stock bumper and fender configuration. It just locked itself up once you got any articulation going. But after trimming the bumper and fenders, it performed very well. The body being Lexan with minimal hard plastic makes it very light. Helps keep the weight down low. It has a forward mounted motor with the high-low transmission and the locking differentials. Being able to unlock those makes it a decent trail truck. I kind of like the idea of the manual locking diffs. Less to break, no servos or cables to go bad. I do notice they don't always like to engage. You kind of got to move the wheels back and forth and find a spot where all of a sudden it engages. But at its normal price, being $220, $230, less than half the price of a TRX-4, and pretty much having all the same features, I gotta say, pretty impressive. Especially if you can find it on sale like I did, $150. Smoking deal. Alright, thanks for watching.